Many organizations struggle with fragmented security tools, leading to slow response times, missed threats, and inefficient management. Security teams juggle multiple platforms for endpoint security, email protection, identity management, and compliance, making it harder to detect and respond to cyber attacks quickly. So, how do you simplify security management while ensuring stronger threat detection, faster incident response, and better compliance oversight? In this episode, we will break down how Microsoft 365 Defender and integrated security tools provide a single view to manage and respond to threats. Hi, I'm Venicia. I'm the founder of Cyber Queen, a cloud security architect and a Microsoft MVP. Together with Also, we bring you cybersecurity insights backed with the latest news and diverse perspectives. Now, Also is running a series of webinars focused on security, where you can dive deeper into Microsoft solutions and hear directly from industry experts. The security series includes both on-demand videos and live webinars. You'll find all the links to the webinars and other learning opportunities down below in the description. So make sure you register and you take full advantage of these learning opportunities. And as always, definitely make sure to check out the Also Cloud Marketplace for more insights. Now, let's dive into how Microsoft 365 Security Management can help to protect your business. So let's look at the overall business case for centralized security management. Fragmentation or fragmented security does increase risk. Many businesses are using different security tools for different things. Like for email protection, you can use separate spam filters and phishing prevention, endpoint security with third-party antivirus and device management, cloud security with CAS-B tools that monitor apps and data usage, and then identity security with separate IAM solutions. When security isn't managed in one place, teams struggle with a few different aspects. So firstly, delayed threat detection. So let's say a phishing email is flagged in one system, but the endpoint security doesn't know about it. Then the malware can still spread. There's higher costs. So buying different security tools separately is usually more expensive than using an integrated system like Microsoft 365 E5. There's also missed attack patterns. So hackers often move between email, endpoint, and cloud apps. Without a full view of security events, it's harder to stop these threats in time. Let's look at a real world example here of a security breach from fragmented tools. So a manufacturing company using different security tools for email filtering, device security, and cloud access. A spear phishing email could get past a spam filter and install malware on a laptop. So since the endpoint security tool doesn't connect to the email logs, they wouldn't realize that there's an attack that started from a compromised inbox. And by the time they would detect it, attackers would have maybe compromised sensitive files in OneDrive and more. So if this manufacturing company has been using Microsoft Defender's integrated security suite, the attack would have been firstly automatically detected on the email side, then contained and remediated across email devices and cloud apps. And this is why managing security in one place is actually really important. Let's talk about the new Microsoft Defender Security Center. Microsoft has upgraded its security platform to bring together extended detection and response, so XDR, across different areas. Now, the new Microsoft Defender Security Suite includes Defender for Endpoint, which protects devices with automated threat detection and response. Defender for Identity, which monitors for identity threats and unusual activity in Entra ID. Defender for Office 365, which blocks phishing emails and malicious attachments. And then Defender for Cloud, which secures workloads in Azure and across other cloud environments. Some of the key benefits of the new Microsoft Defender for Security Center can include a single view of threats across devices, identities, emails, and cloud apps. All security data is now visible in one dashboard, helping security teams to detect attacks much sooner. There's also automated incident response, so security alerts from different tools are grouped into incidents so that analysts don't have to investigate each alert separately. There's AI-powered threat hunting hunting. So security teams can use Microsoft's threat experts and AI-driven analytics to proactively search for attack signals, and then integration with Microsoft Sentinel for a fully operational workflow. Microsoft allows businesses to connect Microsoft Sentinel and Microsoft Defender XDR in one security portal. Now, this makes it much easier to detect threats across multiple sources with AI-powered analytics, to automate security responses, to save time and search for threats in one place instead of switching between Defender or XDR and Sentinel, and then to get real-time threat intelligence to stop attacks faster. Security teams can now manage the SIEM, which is the Security Information and Event Management, and the XDR, the Extended Detection and Response capability, in one integrated system, really reducing the complexity and improving security visibility overall. Now let's shift a little bit and talk about the management tools in E3 and E5. When we talk about E3, we talk about baseline security management. So Microsoft 365 E3 here would include basic threat detection with alerts for phishing emails, malware on endpoints, and login anomalies. Security policies for email protection and identity and access, and then conditional access policies to enforce multi-factor authentication and device compliance. E3 gives a good level of protection, but it doesn't include automation, advanced analytics, or AI-driven threat detection. Now let's look at how these capabilities advance with E5. So E5 adds automated incident response in Defender for Endpoint, real-time phishing detection in Defender for Office 365, and then full cloud visibility with Defender for Cloud Apps, SIEM and SOAR integration with Sentinel. So E5 really helps the security teams to respond to threats much faster and to reduce manual tasks, because a lot of it shifts from manually reacting and responding to automation in this case. Then there's also best practices for incident response in Microsoft 365. Developing an incident response plan is really important. In this case, you can use Defender for Office 365 to automatically investigate and respond to phishing attacks. You can set up Defender for Endpoint to detect and isolate compromised devices, and then you can monitor Intra-ID identity protection for unusual login behavior and to enforce risk-based conditional access policies. Next, we can also deep dive a little bit on using Sentinel and Defender for advanced threat monitoring. So you can set up Microsoft Sentinel to collect security events from email, endpoint, and identity logs, create automated workflows to handle security incidents faster, and use AI-driven threat intelligence to detect attack patterns earlier. E3 versus E5, we have to talk about faster incident response with automation. So let's look at three different scenarios here. The scenario of a phishing email being detected. With E3, the response would be that a manual review would be needed. So it would still detect it, but a manual review is needed. With E5, Defender for Office 365 automatically quarantines, and then it would alert the teams. Now you can see some of that automation and response actions coming into effect. Then the next scenario, let's look at suspicious login from unknown locations. Now with E3, an admin would have to check the logs and do a little bit of the initial investigation upfront, versus with E5, identity protection would block the login and it would enforce MFA automatically. Then the third scenario is where malware would be detected on an endpoint. So with E3, the IT team must still go and have a look at it and then isolate the device and then take action from there. With E5, Defender for Endpoint would automatically contain the device, so isolate it and contain the malware, and then it would remediate the attack with the auto remediation capability that's included as part of E5 on Defender for Endpoint. So Microsoft 365 provides powerful security management tools that help businesses detect, analyze, and respond to threats efficiently. E3 offers basic security monitoring and policy enforcement, and E5 E5 enhances security with automation, AI-driven analytics, and SIM and XDR integration. For businesses looking to reduce security costs while improving protection, E5 replaces multiple third-party tools, making security management easier and more cost-effective. Don't forget to visit the Also Cloud Marketplace for more tools, insights, resources, and just to strengthen your overall security team's knowledge and tool sets. Until next time, stay vigilant and stay secure.